Freddie.
And maybe it got to Griffin Jackson a little bit, looking in the on-deck circle and seeing Freddie Freeman. Oh, gosh. And then all of a sudden, he walks Esteury Ruiz. Freddie Freeman, the walk-off hero of the day. And right now, he is standing by with Kirsten Watson.
Freddie, wins have not been easy to come by as of late, but to be able to pull this one out, how good did it feel just to get you guys back and going?
Yeah, we needed that one. That was just a good baseball game on both sides, and kind of back and forth at the late innings right there, and thankfully we were able to push off a couple to get the win.
Tyler Glasnow, how did he set the tone, and how impressive was he in this one?
Yeah, that's a tough at bat. Basically, when he's with the Rays, it feels like he's throwing it right in front of you. When he's landing strikes like that, it's just you got to gear up for 95 to 98. You can land sliders, curveballs. It's not a fun at bat, and he looked like he had it all going today.
The other day, you said you felt like you found something, putting a little bit more into that front foot. Yeah. And you're seeing the results, a walk-off like this. Does it feel like things are starting to click?
I've said it before, and then it went in a downhill spiral, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm just happy I was able to contribute today.
To have the chance cheering you on, I mean, how special is it when you can have these moments here at Dodger Stadium?
Yeah, it's awesome. Credit to all my teammates right there. Ruiz getting a massive walk right there, and it's a Wednesday afternoon game. It's a little hot out here, but these fans came out and cheered us on and got a series win for them.
Does it feel like the offense is getting back to where you guys are used to being?
I mean, like a couple questions ago, I want to say yes, but then who knows? I wish this score was more of a guarantee, but a lot more better at bats lately, so hopefully we can carry it into the weekend in Boston.
Freddie, congratulations on this win.
Thank you, Kirsten.
Boy, how things can change in just a matter of a few minutes. The Dodgers looking like they were going to be dropping to 1-5 on the homestand. Instead, they win this series. It's going to be happy flight to Boston. And it's one of the beauties of baseball, Adrian, the fact that there is no clock. If you have one out still to play with, you still have a chance. Even though there were 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, nobody on base, they string something together and able to put Freddie Freeman up there to walk it off.
100%. I mean, it all started with Mookie, just like you said, Jerry, putting the bat on the ball, getting himself to first base, put the pressure on the opposing team, had to make a decision. They ended up walking Shohei to get to Ruiz, and now you get a little bit of nerves from their pitcher, Jax, and he walks the guy he should have gone after, ends up having to go after Freddie, threw him a couple fastballs. Freddie was ready, and then he gets another fastball, middle and down. Great swing from Freddie. We know what Freddie does in the clutch. He doesn't get nervous. He knows what he's doing. And, it's just a great way to put it together, knowing that you're down to their last out. Never give up. I love the attitude.
It's having team at-bats, and that's the key. Even though we get 2 outs right away, you don't give up. Mookie Betts, we know he's scuffling right now. Put the bat on the ball. Give yourself a chance. He does that. And then obviously Ruiz, guy who just got called up about, 10 days or so ago, has a really good at-bat, is not anxious, like you said, in the moment. And then Freddie Freeman, very comfortable in those situations. Rocket to left, patented Freddie Freeman swing.
And that was right after Freddie Freeman fell behind 0-2 in that count, and he delivers the walk-off winner. Let's head back to the booth at Dodger Stadium. Check in one final time with Joe Davis and Oral Hershiser.
Boy, this series comes down to the very last at-bat. Back and forth late innings. Freddie Freeman, the hero, with a 4-batter, 2-out rally in the 9th inning.
Game 1 of the series, entertaining baseball, clean game by the Dodgers. Game 2, one of the uglier games we've seen all year. And here in Game 3, at the end, with the infield hit and the line drive from Freddie, they out-hit the Twins and win this one. And it was an emotional win, an energetic win, and one they definitely needed.
As they get ready to hit the road for a tough trip.
Yeah, a tough trip, but you know what? The starting pitching is rounded into form with Kirsch and Yamamoto through the ball, even with the 3 runs through the ball well. Glasnow's on a roll. I'm looking forward to watching these starters giving them off to a good start on this road trip.
It'll be Emmett Sheehan on Friday, a guy who grew up around Fenway Park, starting the opener against the Red Sox.
Ohtani joining these Dodgers, going deep in 5 straight games, tying the franchise record up there with Max Muncy, who did it 6 years ago. Jock Peterson did it a decade ago. Adrian Gonzalez over the course of that 14 and 15 season. Matt Kemp, Sean Green, and not pictured Roy Campanella on the list as well. And since Adrian Gonzalez has homered 5 straight times, or 5 straight games as a Dodger, Gonzo, I think you should do the breakdown of all 5 of Shohei's homers.
I would love to. Let's go to Access 360 here, and let me show you what it is to stay square on a baseball. Here we go. We got the first home run. Change up, middle, center, cut right there. Hits an absolute moonshot to left center. I love the fact that he stays square, let the ball get deep. Then we get a fastball, middle, away again. Stays square inside the baseball and hits a line drive to left field. Now we got a change up that stays up, but again, again, he doesn't try to pull it, hits it to dead central. And you can see the trend right here. Fastball or split at 100, middle of the way, stays square, hits the ball on the line, 20 rows deep to left center. And today, what do we get? We get a curveball, middle, and where does he hit it? Center field, left center. I mean, when the guy is hot, he is not pulling off the ball. That's how you know he's in the zone. He's taking pitches, breaking pitches. You see the trajectory of all 5 balls right here. All to center field, down to the left field line. Nothing on the pull side. And guess what? 3 of these were off-speed pitches. So he is not looking to pull the ball. He knows they're going to throw him fastballs in, but that doesn't matter because if you stay square, you stay on plane, and you're short to the ball and long through, you're going to hit the ball out, especially with a guy with his strength. I love where he's at right now with his swing, staying square, staying up the middle the other way, staying inside the baseball. He's going to continue to hit home runs if he continues to do that right there.
When Gonzo was talking about staying square, that means if he has his front shoulder flying, when it flies, or his hip flying, then you drop the bat head and it drags. When it's square, he's able to lead with his hands, and you have explosive swing throughout the zone. That home run he hit last night, I'm still thinking about it. That's one of the most impressive home runs I've ever seen hit on a line. To create backspin, he's been on a tear, fun to watch.
Now we'll see if he can go deep at Fenway Park and make it 6 straight games with a home run beginning on Friday. It is Freddie Freeman delivering another walk-off win for the Dodgers.
It's good to see Freddie Freeman finally have a walk-off at Dodger Stadium in a Dodger uniform. I'm so glad he got a chance to do it. Freddie, we love you. Fab Five Freddie in the house.
Oh.
He gave him the prayer hug coming out of the dugout as well. Everybody, that just shows just how excited this team was about this win and how badly they needed it. But let's hear more from Fab Five Freddie right now. He's standing by in the clubhouse with Kirsten and the media.
Just to pick up this win today, to give the support for Tyler Glasnow, I mean, kind of what was going through your head in that final at-bat, 2-strike count?
Well, I was thinking was what I was looking for, and he didn't throw what I was looking for the first couple pitches, and I took the heaters pretty much down the middle. But after those, and I took the slider, and I was like, okay, I got to change my plan here. So I was kind of changed it on the heater, but all credit to all the guys getting on base, and Tyler was amazing today.
Freddie, how big of a swing is it going to win from be down by 1?
Yeah, it's more of that was a huge win for us, a huge series win. Just a good game on both sides. Just a well-played baseball game, good pitching. They got a really good staff over there in bullpen. So back and forth in the later innings, but glad we were able to pull that one out. We needed that one.
Now that you've taken that swing fix you talked about in the games, how?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I fixed it. There's a lot of slices and pushes to the left field, and it's a work in progress. But that last one was a lot better. I haven't hit a line drive to left field in a long time, so hopefully we can build on that going into Friday.
So Freddie Freeman delivers the walk-off winner, Agent, but let's go through that 9th inning and how the Dodgers were able to build this rally after the first 2 men were retired in this inning.
Yeah, I mean, this is what it takes to win a ball game, to be a veteran team, a club team that you believe in yourself. You have Mookie Betts leg out an infield single, and then they intentionally walk, and you got Ruiz that comes up and takes some really good pitches to start the at-bat, to get himself in a 2-0 count. Jax ends up getting nervous, ends up walking him, and then what do you got to do to Freddie? You got to come after him. Freddie said it himself. I was looking for an off-speed pitch to start the at-bat. Guess what? Gets his 2 strikes, gets a fastball, blocks it up for a foul ball. That allows him to get his timing right, to be able to be on the right place, to be behind the baseball, to be able to hit that line drive. That's what great hitters do.
We talk about it all the time. Gonzo, we were teammates for a couple of ball clubs. We don't talk about negative stuff. We find a way to win a ball game. That's what we're saying. And I love the fact, and Gonzo mentioned it when we were off air, Freddie Freeman, all he was thinking about is sitting on a pitch, looking for a pitch. He wasn't thinking about a swing. He was thinking about, I'm going to get a pitch in the zone. I'm going to put my ace swing on it. He does with 2 strikes the other way. I love that knock. And then Mookie Betts, sometimes that type of knock can get you going. Hopefully now Mookie takes off on this road trip.
Dodgers will be taking off for Boston in the coming hours. This season, it's a series win over the Minnesota Twins as well. Let's go back to the Ravine. Dave Roberts is talking with Kirsten and the media.
Today was fantastic, and we got him into the 7th inning. Gosh, he was really good. command, delivery, rhythm, all that stuff. And, to give us 7 innings was huge. And, we found a way to win a baseball game somehow, and feels good to win a series. And just to kind of stabilize the rotation was fantastic.
I know we talked about just Kirby and a few things missing there. What did you see just from his outing, the walks, and as he is also someone who wants to get back on track?
Yeah, he just, right now where his split is at, it's been non-competitive and just no command of it. And so that's kind of where he's at. So we got to keep running him out there, kind of working on some things with the delivery, if that's what it is. I'm sure there's a little bit of confidence that's bled in or lack thereof. And, hopefully this off day gives him a chance to reset. But he's got a very good track record. And, I've got to continue to show confidence in him.
Just you guys are scuffling and you battle back to win this one and then go on your longest road trip of the second half. Is it fair to suggest maybe that this could be sort of the turn of a corner?
I hope so. I think that how we got here today, showing the fight, willing ourselves to get Freddie at bat, to Freddie to take probably his best swing he has in a month, and to win a game like that, I'd like to think that that's momentum building. Tommy had a big situational at bat right there. So getting Tyler back healthy and throwing the baseball the way he has. And so I expect Emmett on Friday to come back and keep that momentum going and bounce back from his last one. But and then that's where it starts. You get Emmett, then you get Clayton, and then you get, whoever's going on Sunday to kind of keep that thing going.
Coach, number 27 kind of looked like Maury Wills out there. How important is it to have some speed on the Dodgers at this time when the hitting hasn't been as good?
It's great. It just allows for us to create innings and create a little bit of stress. And, he's a guy that can steal a base when everyone knows he's going to steal a base. And I love having that bullet when you need it. And any tight ball game where you can, essentially it's a double is huge. And so I like that dynamic. I'm obviously biased towards that too.
There are obviously the home runs that Shohei's been hitting lately, but how big is his presence in the ninth inning just to force them to make a decision and then all of it starts to tumble with it?
Yeah, it was the right decision. He's got 5 in a row now, so 5 homers in a row, games in a row, which is pretty impressive. Continues to use the whole field, the big part of the field, and hit breaking balls, hit fastballs, and so that's been really good. And Shohei comes up with a chance to win the game, so you got to take your chances with their closer and against Asturi. And fortunately, Asturi put together a good at bat to get Freddie up there.
The Dodgers are obviously a very good team. They do a lot of things well. They got a good lineup, so you got to navigate the lineup that they have. Our pitchers did a nice job today. Held that lineup down pretty good, all of them. Paddock did a phenomenal job out there. He was throwing the ball today like he threw the ball in that long stretch that he had where he was pretty dominant. That's what it looked like. He came out firing and he held that excellence throughout the outing. And he gave us a great chance to win the game. Our bullpen came in. You're going to have to work hard to get through this lineup. They're competitive. They have different types of strengths. They do different things well. You have to battle, and our guys did that. And overall, that was an excellent baseball game, and overall an excellent effort from our team. And played our butts off out there. And sometimes you're going to play your butts off, and you're going to lose the game ultimately. But that was one of those games. Sometimes you lose and you feel even more proud sometimes of the way you guys played and handled themselves. We competed very well. We had an opportunity to win all 3 of these games, and we're right in there. Not the outcome we're looking for. And today that's hard. It's a hard loss. It is a hard loss, but it's not a hard loss in the sense that I'm disappointed in anything that our players did during the game. Not one thing. I'll be thinking about it on a managerial note, and from that perspective, it'll be a game I think about for a long time. I promise you that. But I'll tell you that our players did a nice job out there. They really did.
At what point did you make the decision that Shohei wasn't going to be going to do that?
Well, you can't really make some of those decisions early, and it's not really much of a decision for me if there's a man on second base. But it's one of those very rare instances where, and they probably only come around, I said this to our coaches a second ago, probably only come around every 5 or 10 years where you're actually in that moment and situation where there's a decision that looks like that, where the best hitter in baseball is coming up to the plate with a man on first, with the tying run on first base, and they had already brought in their pinch runner, Ruiz, and he's behind them. They had no more moves. That's just, it's pretty simple and straightforward, but, ultimately, is there a right answer? For me, the right answer was we're going to pitch to Ruiz and go get him. And we're going to play to win the game. Not going to be afraid. We're going to play to win the game, not be afraid to make a decision. And Jax is one of the best relievers in baseball. So I'm going to bet on Jax to go out there, dial it in, pitch to Ruiz. And ultimately, it didn't play out the way we wanted it to, of course. But it was a heck of a ball game.
ドジャース劇的サヨナラ勝利、大谷翔平、前人未到の5戦連発第37号ホームラン炸裂、絶体絶命の瞬間、救世主フリーマン降臨、ロサンゼルス、ドジャースとミネソタ、ツインズの運命を決める第3戦、試合は両チームが一歩も譲らず、一進一退の激闘を繰り広げていた。最終回、9回裏にアウト、走者なし、敗北の瀬戸際に立たされたドジャースに、もはや後がない状況、球場を包む緊迫感は頂点に達していた。しかしここで諦めないのがドジャースのプライドだ。まずはムーキー・ベッツが内野安打で希望の火をつなぐと、続く打席は、史上最強打者、大谷翔平、当然のように敬遠策を取るツインズ。勝負の相手としてルイスを選択するも、ここで投手グリフィン、ジャックスの精神状態は極限に追い込まれていた。球場全体が圧倒的プレッシャーをかける中、ジャックスは制球を乱し、痛恨の死球、これにより迎えた運命の男こそ、フレディ・フリーマンだった。絶体絶命の状況下でも、常に笑顔を絶やさず、仲間の信頼を一身に背負うフリーマン。そのフリーマンが放った打球は、左翼への鮮烈なサヨナラヒットとなった。場内は割れんばかりの大歓声に包まれ、選手たちはベンチを飛び出し、ヒーローを熱烈に称えた。さすがはフリーマン。誰もがそう叫んだ瞬間だった。そして、この日の注目は何と言っても我らが、野球界の至宝、大谷翔平だ。この試合でもまたしても衝撃のホームランが飛び出した。第37号となるこの一発で、彼はなんと5試合連続のホームランという偉業を達成。新域に踏み込んだ男、大谷のバットから放たれた8球は、完璧な軌道を描き、センター方向へと一直線に突き刺さった。止められるものなら止めてみろ、と言わんばかりの圧巻の打球に、ファンはただただ熱狂するばかりだった。さらにこの試合、先発投手グラスノーも素晴らしい投球を披露。7回まで盤石のピッチングを見せ、勝利への流れを作り出した。これぞ投手の勘、と呼ぶべき圧巻のパフォーマンスだった。しかし、なんといっても大谷翔平、そしてフレディ、フリーマンの2大スターの存在感が勝利を引き寄せた。この勝利でドジャースはホーム連敗の悪夢を断ち切り、次の遠征に向けて最高の流れを作った。さあ、ドジャースは次なる舞台ボストンへと飛び立つ。果たして大谷翔平はこの勢いを維持し、さらにホームラン記録を伸ばすのか、フリーマンは再び救世主となるのか、次回の動画で引き続き熱くお伝えします。どうぞお見逃しなく。